Hi, this is Roxanne, and this little video here for you is to show you how to put a header into your paper and to show you how to present a piece of textual evidence that is more than 3 typed lines. So here we go. Here is the paper, the very first student example that I gave you at the very beginning of the semester. And what's missing is the header or the last name and page number. So what you do is you've got your paper here and you've got your toolbar up here, and you go to insert. And once you go to insert, you click all the way over here and you go to page number. You are trying to create a header, but you don't want to click on header because it becomes a nightmare. So click on page number, click on top of page, and then go to the third option down where the number is on the right hand side of the paper. And then your header starts. So now everything here is gray. All of the writing is gray because you're in your header now. So you click into your header and the number 1 is there, but your last name's not there. So you're going to type your last name. Oops, you might want to spell it correctly. Okay, and then so you have your last name and the page number there, but it's not in Tahoma 12. So you're going to highlight it. Oh, honestly. Okay, you're going to highlight it. You're going to go over to home. You're going to go to Tahoma 12. And then you're still not done. You have to double click out. Oh, come on. Seriously? This is not working? There we go. Okay. And so now you have your header there. And if you scroll down, you'll see that page 2 automatically has the last name and the page number. And page 3 automatically has the last name and the page number. And page 4 does as well. So that's how you insert a header. Now, how to present a piece of textual or concrete evidence that is more than 3 typed lines. Let's go down to the body paragraph. I'm just going to start reading. While Jolene Shank's human form is treated as a piece of meat her maiden name implies, it is a young child turtle who Kingsolver uses to demonstrate the negative effects of invisibility which result from misogyny. For example, when we first meet her, Turtle is concealed within a colorful blanket topped by a woolen blanket disguised. At this point, even the child's gender is in question, indicating invisibility, as to be invisible is to, quote, not exist, end quote. Turtle has been given away outside a Roadhouse diner to a complete stranger, our protagonist, who is now Taylor Greer. What if the Taylor were a child molester? No one seems to care because the helpless child does not matter. The child does not talk and only looks at Taylor as she drives her 1976 Volkswagen Bug towards anywhere the two of them can spend the night. Later that evening, in a motel room, Taylor prepares to bathe the child who, quote, smelled like wet wool, end quote. Then Taylor tells us, when I pulled off the pants and diapers, there were bruises and more. The Indian child was a girl, poor thing. That fact had already burdened her short life with a kind of misery I could not imagine. I thought I knew everything ugly that one person could do to another, but I had never thought about such things being done to a baby girl. I tried not to throw up. Okay, so this is a piece of concrete or textual evidence that is more than 3 typed lines. So this is what you do. You take away the quote mark, the double quote marks, because something's going to take the place of the double quote marks. You're going to indent 5 spaces for the entire passage. And the indentation takes the place of the quote marks. So you've got this passage here. The quote marks are indicated by being indented by 5 spaces. And it's also easier for us when we're the readers to see that this is a piece of evidence within your paragraph. And so that's why we do it. So it's easier to see that, oh, here's some evidence here, and it doesn't get lost in this huge long paragraph. So that is how you present a passage of textual evidence that's more than 3 typed lines. So let me just go through that again one more time, just because I want to make sure we got this. So Taylor tells us, and it was within quote marks there, and it had quote marks, she had a quote mark there. And so what you do is, okay, that's the way it was. What I typically do first is I bring that down, get rid of the quote mark, indent, indent, get rid of the quote mark, and there you go. That's how you do it. Break a leg.